Welcome to OTHERspace FM Live. I am Nana.
I'm Jason the Ape.
And I'm Taylor.
Hell yeah, let's get into it. We got the crew today, and today we've been geeking out on HV-MTL Forge all day, just starting from the jump. But 2 hours ago, Yuga Labs Bored Ape Yacht Club just released the HV-MTL Forge Explainer video. And so we thought, you know what? Why don't we go ahead and watch this stuff together? And then we got Jason the Ape, myself, Taylor, who will probably pause it and then maybe give our own commentary, our own observations, maybe break down some of the concepts, and then hopefully maybe inspire some strategy, some things that you can think about as you're devising your strategy. But welcome everyone. And if you're tuning in, you can, feel free to comment. We're broadcasting this live both on our YouTube stream as well as Twitter. So yeah, man. But first of all, how's your evening going? I know we're all sitting here with a little nightcap.
Yeah. Cheers, everyone. Let's start off with a quick cheers. It's been a hell of a day. We got a lot of information from the Bored Ape Yacht Club. We've been digesting all day, so a sip is deserved.
Well-deserved sip. All right, yeah, we be sipping. But yeah, we got the explainer video up. Real quick, just like quick impressions on the day so far. This explainer video. Taylor, what are your kind of thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it was an exciting day, just like getting more details about the Forge in general, understanding the gameplay mechanics a little bit more, helped devise strategy a little bit. I made a couple of plays today based on the information that came out. Overall, just like really excited for tomorrow. And honestly, the space with Spencer and the Bored Ape Council today was like really cool that they engaged with the community and share a little bit more about what to expect.
That was a good space.
Yeah,
we got a little alpha.
Yeah. And we broke that down today in the OTHERspace FM Discord, which was super exciting. But today we gathered together right now to make this video to talk about, all the information dump that we got. But more importantly, that video, Sean. So I know I'm dying to see it, man. I think without further ado, maybe let's kind of jump into it.
We'll do it. Shout out Damn Show. Shout out to the ApeCoin special council elections and everyone that ran for it. Wabam and Captain Trippy ended up winning the seats for special council. And then we got All City and Tiger is Fine, who won the governance steward position. So congrats to them and everyone that really, campaigned for it. I think ApeCoin is very relevant because you see how ApeCoin is used to buy gear in HV-MTL Forge. And one of the things that Spencer Tucker had mentioned in the previous space earlier today, that the ratio for ApeCoin to gear was, I believe, 1 to 127. And so it seems you'll see in this video how much gear some of these screenshots have, which is kind of telling, how much could be spent on different things. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's go ahead and pop this screen up right here.
We're on the video.
And let's watch the first part. What we'll do is we'll play it and then maybe pause it at certain parts. And then we'll go back and comment.
Hi, friend. Welcome to HV-MTL Forge. Let's walk through everything you'll need to know to build the forge of your dreams. When you connect your wallet to the site, any heavies you own or have been delegated will show up. Each heavy has its own unique forge. Choose one and you'll be transported to your brand new playground. While each forge's backdrop is different depending on the heavy's type, all of the building blocks and tiles you can use in-game are the same for everyone. So ultimately, it's up to you and your heavy to show us what's possible inside. The most important tool in the forge is the crafting station. Your crafting station contains all of the blueprints that your heavy can use to build, expand, and decorate your forge. Press the crafting button or the C key, and the station will begin creating a random item. When it's ready, it will show up on top of the crafting station output. It costs nothing to use your crafting station, so if you don't like the item it created, simply press the button again and keep going until you get the results you're looking for. Click on the tile or object to enter build mode. From here, you can maneuver around the map and find a spot to build on. You can only build as far as your tiles can connect to. Once the tile has been placed, it's permanent. So click confirm when you're ready and your heavy will make their way over and start the process. You can destroy tiles you don't like later on, but keep in mind you won't get the resources back you used to craft it. Building tiles is one of the many different ways to accomplish Forge's hidden objectives. Each time you do, new blueprints will be added to your database. In order to build tiles and items you create with your crafting station, you will use energy.
All right. Let's kind of break down this whole first section right here.
There was a lot right there.
Yeah, and you know, to be honest, some of this stuff, like, it just glazes over me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, oh wait, what's happening? You know, reading a book and then just realizing you have to like go back and read the page over again. But a lot of it had to do with tiles, and even right here, you're seeing some really cool screenshots. You know, they talk about how the different heavy metal classes or the different heavy types, they all have the same tiles, but there are different backgrounds based on which heavy type you have. So I thought that was pretty interesting. You know, like we all have access to the same tiles. I didn't know that going into that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. There's no limits creatively.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's good. I was going to say there's no limits creatively in terms of what everyone can build and create. You don't have like a creative limitation based on what heavy type you have. It's all up to your imagination and what you decide to build. I think that's really cool.
You do have a specific kind of general color scheme and palette and home base that you're given based on the type you have, which is kind of cool, right? There's a distinction there. But besides that, you're right. Like, we have the same basic structures, and then we kind of use our creativity to flex our forge, you know, and build our home base.
So it looks like, thanks for pointing that out. So Hollow, they got this little, blue, shattered blue. And then what was this?
Celestial for a second in the purple.
Celestial has like these little sparkles. That looks sick, dude.
I can't wait.
Yeah, the Reaver
looks sick for a Reaver. Yeah, that red base underneath. That's cool. And then you got the Knight, which just looks like this kind of forged stone almost. It's really cool. You got Bio, which has like some mold. Yeah. And then and then looks like we got, you know, this is where you can select the tiles as well as objects. It looks like there's 2 tabs, and we're seeing the tiles right now. We're seeing.
So if I'm reading that right, Sean, it says out of 15 and out of, what is that? 52 or 82. So that means we have that many options that we can choose to build upon, right?
Yeah, and this looks like it would be, I mean, this is all until we actually see it tomorrow, like the blueprints that you've unlocked and that are available. Like you can see here, unlock condition. So those are available blueprints you have to build either unlock tiles condition. Or,
okay. It says unlock condition starter. So,
so starter tiles, basic tiles you can use from the get-go.
And then as you build out more tiles, it begins to unlock, like, based on how many tiles you have, as well as other things, it seems like. Let me play a little bit back, and then, you know, since we're watching it a second time through, we can pause and rewind at any point.
Game are the same for everyone. So ultimately, it's up to you and your heavy to show us what's possible inside. The most important tool.
I guess another thing going back here, and it probably shows up in the video a little bit later, but this crafting station, so you can just kind of keep clicking it, and then it's going to show one of the tiles, and then you click it again, and then it can produce another one from one of the existing blueprints that you have. So just keep generating it until you get a tile that you're willing to set.
Yeah, maybe run that back.
When you spend the energy, is that what happens?
That was my question. Does it cost more energy to keep generating tiles? I think they said something about it. If you run that little clip back, let's get a listen.
Yeah, I believe it doesn't. So let's
Forge's backdrop is different depending on the heavy's type. All of the building blocks and tiles you can use in game are the same for everyone. So ultimately, it's up to you and your heavy to show us what's possible inside. The most important tool in the forge is the crafting station. Your crafting station contains all of the blueprints that your heavy can use to build, expand, and decorate your forge. Press the crafting button or the C key, and the station will begin creating a random item. When it's ready, it will show up on top of the crafting station output. It costs nothing to use your crafting station, so if you don't like the item it created, simply press the button again and keep going until you get the results you're looking for. Click on the tile or object to enter.
So there it is. You know, just keep pressing it on the crafting station until you get the tile that you're looking for. And then once you like that, you drag it over to the grid. And it looks like the grid is all connected to your current starting grid.
Yeah, you can't build a tile off of an area that doesn't already have a tile, which makes a lot of sense. It's giving me kind of Sims vibes in this whole layout, which is fun.
Nice. Shall I keep playing?
Yeah, run it.
Build mode. From here, you can maneuver around the map and find a spot to build on. You can only build as far as your tiles can connect to. Once the tile has been placed, it's permanent. So click confirm when you're ready, and your heavy will make their way over and start the process. You can destroy tiles you don't like.
Wait,
I'll tell you quickly the problem with a nightcap
tiles.
A nightcap event is I was talking with the muted mic for the last few minutes thinking like, why can't they hear me? Why can't they hear me? What I was talking about in the last screen shot was how every time he clicked it, it was interesting how every other one was a new object where it said new as it popped up for the tile. So I think that's interesting. As you regenerate, you hit, I don't like this one, do it again. That's how you're going to find your new materials, your new tiles.
So, yeah, it looks like even on this one, as they're building out the tile, just wanted to kind of pause on this to see if there's anything we can decipher. So it says currently this tile is level 2, and it looks like you get 3 EPS. What do you think that stands for? Energy per square? Or any energy per second?
No, energy per square.
Well, they call them tiles, so probably not square, right? Like it's probably as it's on that tile, maybe it gets 3 energy per second. And then I guess what it could be is next you can do level 3, and if you decide to upgrade for 360, you'll get 4 energy per second while it's on that square.
Yeah, I mean,
what do you think, Taylor?
I don't know. Sounds like a safe assumption. I think both square and second are, likely scenarios.
I would think square, but they don't call them squares. I think the nomenclature would be important. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. That's cool. I didn't even realize or catch that the first time around.
You don't like later on, but keep in mind you won't get the resources back you used to craft it. Building tiles is one of the many different ways to.
Got it. So that piece right there was when they clicked on the tile and they're like, look, what do you want to do with this tile? You want to upgrade it to level 3 because it's already at level 2, giving you this many energy per second. Or you press delete and then it deletes it, and then apparently it gives you some.
It's one of the many different ways to accomplish Forge's hidden objectives. Each time you do,
it gives you an item unlocked, a hidden objective, right? So in this case, watermelon looks like a watermelon skin tile, And it says, congrats, you unlocked new blueprints. You now have a chance to craft them with your crafting station, and then you can immediately craft. So destroying tiles. Beneficial.
I think you're, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, at times.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think like we'll get further into this video, and I know we like went through this a little bit just in, you know, kind of prepping to run through this. And there's some pretty cool examples of like, you know, really elaborate like forges and layouts of designs and stuff. And like, you're not going to have access to those objects, those decorations, those tiles right off the bat. So I think important to like craft to get places, get to portals, which we're going to get to in a second. And then obviously a need to destroy tiles in order to like, once you've established your kind of landscape and your ability to like access things, to then start really like upgrading the layout and the look of your forge.
Or as you're just like, hey, I need to get more tiles so I can unlock new blueprints, and make my way to the portal. But at the same time, you might get a new blueprint that kind of spawns a new idea.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh shit, you know what? Instead of having like a 3x3 block that leads this way, I'd actually like to make it like a single tile width that leads to as a bridge to this other block that I'm going to create with these other tiles. So yeah, sometimes like as you're creating, you might want to break down some of those tiles, and they don't necessarily punish you for that all the time. Like there's actually some benefit to be like, hey, you know what? That's okay. And sometimes you might get one of these unlocked items.
New blueprints will be added to your database.
Well, okay, look at this. Clay unlocked. Unlock condition. So we saw unlock condition before that said starter.
Yep.
This unlock condition says 15 tiles built.
Interesting.
So once you get 15 tiles, you immediately get like a new material for your tile that may just come unlocked, in this case, clay.
In order to build tiles and items you create with your crafting station, you will use energy. Energy is the primary resource in Forge. You can always see how much energy you have available in the top left of your screen.
You can see the heavy right here on the left. Looks like you got the energy. And I guess this is indicating, because they were talking about energy cap. So there is a certain amount of energy that each heavy can actually hold.
Interesting.
And
that's a good problem. I didn't really recognize the meter there in the like little energy icon until you just mentioned that.
Yeah, so maybe it's 20,000 energy for a Reaver, maybe.
And maybe your energy carries over from day to day. You know, this might be multiple days into a forge build, and you might be acquiring energy on this particular day. That's kind of hard to say. But
it's true. But they did say there was a cap.
Yeah.
And that it wouldn't be beneficial to just like, hey, let it accumulate and not do anything. Like you need to be using this, because otherwise any energy that's generated above the cap goes to waste.
Yeah.
And so also they said you get 10% if you invite another heavy into your forge. So if I have another heavy in my wallet and I invite it into my forge through the portal, I get 10% of my energy cap that comes to me. So assuming this Reaver is 20,000 energy cap, then I'll get 10% every time I invite a new heavy into the forge of that 20,000, which is what, like 2,000? I'm not really sure. I can't do math.
Yeah, I mean, if that's a daily cap, but yeah, 10% additional to whatever your daily cap would be for every additional heavy you invite in.
So depending on what heavy you have, boom, 10%. And then this one wants some petting. So
that's the only thing I can. That's the only thing I keep thinking about, Sean, is this one wants pets. Like, that's the Tamagotchi in it, right?
Yeah.
Like straight up. You gotta tickle it a little bit. You gotta make it happy,
Ooh,
and there you go.
that's all you gotta do.
Just a
Keep the
little
mood
tickle.
up, keep the vibe up. You know, this Reaver definitely needs some more gear. I'll tell you that.
Oh man, we gotta buy it then, I guess, right? That's
Maybe,
the ape coin sink. I gotta buy some ape coin tonight before
maybe.
it jumps tomorrow morning.
Yeah, you know what? Why don't you buy a little bit and stake a little bit so you can earn some passively too?
No.
Your heavy passively generates energy whenever it hovers over a tile you've built. To generate more energy, click on the tile and you can upgrade it to a higher and higher level. The amount of energy
All right, look at this energy though. This is over one single tile. Would you say it's energy per second?
upgrade it to a higher and higher level. The amount of energy your heavy can generate is affected by its mood, which you can track on the top left. If your heavy is sad and in a bad mood, it will generate less energy and slow down your progress. From time to time, your heavy might want some pets to improve their mood, so get your clicking finger ready to let them know you're proud of them and that they're doing a great job. You'll also gain a lot of energy
job.
as a result. A dirty, unkept forge will also affect your heavy's mood. Everybody poops, including your heavy. From time to time, your heavy will have an accident on the tile, but it's easy to clean. Clicking it rapidly will get the job done. Just make sure to do so soon, otherwise it will diminish the amount of energy your heavy gets when passing over the tile. Your heavy also needs its rest and will return to bed to do so. While it's in bed, you won't be able to build. You can click on the bed to wake it up early, but doing so at the wrong time might worsen their mood.
Uh-oh.
And last but not
All
least,
right,
on
hold
the
up.
top left,
So
you can upgrade it to a higher
There's
tile
upgrades.
built. To generate more energy, click on the tile.
all right, so this is more so talking about the tile being upgrade and how energy is like one of the most important things you can start to focus on, right? Like we want to generate as much energy as possible. And it looks like besides taking care of the heavy, these tiles, as it goes over each tile, it generates a certain amount of energy per second. And look at this, hovering over a particular tile, it should immediately tell you like it's level 1. But then they say, here, someone selected this metal tile right here. It's currently level 1. It gives you 2 energy. Next, you can upgrade to level 2. You can rotate left or right and upgrade for 180. And then once it upgrades, now you get 3 energy. And this is kind of cool because it kind of overlays that this tile is level 1, this tile is level 2, and then these tiles are level 1. So as your heavy just kind of traverses across these different tiles, it's going to generate that certain amount of energy.
Yeah, I think there were a couple of key takeaways from like some of the information we got today, whether it was through some of the tweets from like Garga and Spencer, or the Bored Ape Council space. And I think even in like the main announcement, maybe about the game guide that advised like you get this starter boost pack, that, you know, the advice or the tip there was maybe don't use that until you reach a portal.
Yeah.
Also, I think we learned that like energy is key. Like the more energy you have, the more you can build and the faster you can acquire things. So I think 2 of my biggest takeaways were, 1, get to a portal as quickly as you can, especially if you have multiple heavies in your wallet and you have the ability to invite heavies into your forge. And 2, probably start upgrading your tiles so that your heavy acquires more energy as it's going about its business. Because we learned that it's kind of like an AI generated Tamagotchi that's going to do its own thing. So if it's navigating around your forge and just motoring around while you're chilling, killing time, you want it to be acquiring as much energy as possible. So I think those are 2 of the bigger takeaways for me.
Dude, I love that. So as you want to generate as much energy as possible, especially as you're starting off. So get these tiles going. Get it start working toward that portal, which, you know, in some of these screenshots we'll be able to pause it and see like, you know, it's almost like,
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
so Taylor, you said for like if you have multiples, you want to build that portal so you can go into the forge and at least vote for yourself and your other heavies, right?
Yeah, well, I think the big thing with the portal is you get a 10% energy capacity boost by being able to invite another heavy into your forge. So as soon as you get to a portal, the faster you're able to get to a portal, the faster you're able to boost your energy capacity on a per day basis. So getting there quickly, allowing you to invite other heavies, whether it's another one of your own or a delegated wallet, which is really a cool aspect of the way this game was designed. It's going to give you an advantage for sure early on.
But you know what? If you decide to upgrade some of those tiles, and yeah, like, you know, you get more energy as you pass over it creatively, as you begin to start designing your forge, it might be something you want to consider is like, if you happen to destroy that tile because you decide to change the design, you probably want to upgrade the tiles that you are really confident in working into your build. You
For
know,
sure.
because there might be certain things that as I'm designing my forge, you know, and I'm really excited about the creativity part, you know, like I really want to come up with something visually compelling and something different that other people don't have. So as I lay out these tiles, it very well may change over time, and I might need to destroy some of these tiles. So I got to be careful about which ones I'm upgrading.
Yeah.
You know, because if I destroy one of those, then shit, there goes all that energy I just wasted in investing in that tile, essentially. So,
yeah. I mean, I think so. Like, as we progress through the video, we're kind of like halfway through. Like, for everyone watching, take a mental screenshot of honestly, like this screen that we're looking at right now. It's got some basic kind of like what looks like maybe starter tiles, kind of like just branching out from the home base to get to portals. And then later on, we're going to see towards the end of the video, there's a really good screen capture of just like an unbelievably cool pad that's been created. There's like a Lambo in there and like all kinds of cool decorations and stuff. I think at some point you're probably going to want to like focus more on style than like, you know, movability and the ability to like get around the forge. So there probably will get to be a point where you don't care quite as much about like destroying a level 3 tile because you're really trying to like create like a cool vibe for your space. But I do agree. In the beginning, you're going to want to be careful about which tiles you level up because if it's, you know, a necessary avenue to get to portals or whatever, you're not going to want to destroy a level 3 tile if you don't need to.
That totally makes sense. I think at first, all the people are going to be trying to just get to the portal. And then it's how creative can you get afterwards, you know, or at least I think that's the most functional gameplay advice that we've gathered is do that and then build. But who knows?
yeah, no, I like that. Yeah. All right, let's keep it going. If you guys want me to pause, just let me know.
Energy your heavy can generate is affected by its mood, which you can track on the top left. If your heavy is sad and in a bad mood, it will generate less energy and slow down your progress. From time to time, your heavy might want some pets to improve their mood, so get your clicking finger ready to let them know you're proud of them and that they're doing a great job. You'll also gain a lot of energy as a result. A dirty, unkept forge will also affect your heavy's mood. Everybody.
So this was kind of revealing during the Twitter space earlier today, just because it seemed that there were like 3 different components of this game that were really focused on. One is essentially managing and taking care of your heavy, right? So like you just gotta just pay attention to the mood, show it some love, let it rest, clean up its shit. And that's going to be one thing that's going to allow you to be a little bit quicker, have more energy. I forget what some of the other benefits were that are in the game guide, but there's advantages to having a good mood for your heavy.
Yeah.
And then so that's like one thing that this game is based off of is just like taking care of your heavy. right? The next thing is being creative and building out your forge. So that's kind of another component where people would focus, and you'll see different skill sets kind of come to life, you know, because taking care of your heavy, that actually has a lot to do with you dedicating time and attention, right? But
Yeah.
being creative on your workshop, it's like, hey, if I have enough energy, I can actually design something real quick, boom, boom. But the creativity aspect of building out your forge, that's a whole nother thing. And then there's this social component, which is kind of the third part of this game. And that's what's really interesting, you know, getting votes, flexing your forge, putting it on Twitter to be able to earn daily upgrades from Twitter likes. You know, that's really interesting. And to see like how the community engages with this game outside of the game, and that actually has an effect on the daily upgrades or potentially the lead where you're ranked in the leaderboard. That's really, really interesting too. So I thought that was interesting. Your heavy's taking a shit everywhere. It has all these little spots. We have our beloved cow from Dookie Dash in here, as well as some other cool decorative items, objects that we're starting to see.
I wonder if there's a limit to the, like, if you can overdo petting your heavy, you know, like if you go too hard on the pets, does it have a negative effect, or like, am I just gonna be petting the shit out of my heavy? Like, I don't know. I don't know what, I don't
That's
know
pretty
what the
funny.
scenario is there, but otherwise, I feel like that's something I'm gonna do a lot.
Yeah,
And just
you're heavy sheltered, dude. Yo,
Just
you're
hiding,
gonna
like, in its bed.
your heavy's not gonna want to leave your side, dude. It's gonna have separation issues. You're like, where are you, Taylor?
We're creating heavy codependence. No, but a little foreshadowing. If you pause it right here, what we're going to get into in maybe just a second here. But you can see there's 4 tiles. It looks like the shortest path to, at least from what we can see in this screenshot, the nearest portal is maybe 4 tiles. So we can maybe run the video and we can chat.
Yeah. Okay.
Including your heavy. From time to time, your heavy will have an accident on the tile, but it's easy to clean. Clicking it rapidly will get the job done. Just make sure that
clicking it rapidly would get the job done. Yo, Jason, you got like a brand new mouse, dude. You got some new like clicking actions that you can automate, or what?
Yo, this new mouse I bought from Dashboard already broke, dog. Garbage.
Wait, you got a new mouse for Dashboard the game?
No, for Dookie Dash.
Oh, okay.
that mouse broke already. So garbage. I brought the most expensive mouse at Best Buy. Don't recommend it. And plus, it's supposed to be chill. It's supposed to be not a clicky, spazzy game. Not
you're gonna need a clicky. You know,
but like just a little soft, just a soft clicky. Yeah, just a soft
clicks.
Do so soon. Otherwise, it will diminish the amount of energy your heavy gets when passing over the tile. Your heavy also needs its rest and will return to bed to do so. While it's in bed.
So look, on the top left, it's going to show like the status of your heavy, and it says sleeping up here on the top left. And then like some sort of boost, right? But yo, Orangey asked this a little bit earlier, like how, just posing the rhetorical question, how long do these heavies need to rest, dude? Like, what are you going to do if it just takes too long? Are you going to wake it up? Like, you're going to take that risk?
That's a great question, because it seems moody, right? So you got to figure out, like, is that going to play into the experience? And if their mood affects their building and their creativity or whatever it is they have to do, like, it might be worth it to let them sleep a little bit more and come back, you know?
Yeah.
So that's like a time lock kind of thing, I think.
Yeah, it is like a time thing, you know, because it kind of comes down to what we were talking about a little bit earlier in the Discord, was just like creating a routine, right? Like if that's the time that you have, maybe you're on your 15-minute break at work, and you need to like, you want to get some shit done, but you're heavy sleeping, like, come on, dude, you got to wake up. I only got 15 minutes. I don't care if your mood is going to be low. You know, we need to get this in.
We got to bust out some tiles.
Yeah, we got to bust out some tiles, dude. We got to just clean shit up, bro. Like, you shot everywhere. So, you know, based on the time that you might have, I could see like, yo, I only have this much time. You know, like when my baby is is napping, I'm like, yo, that is freaking golden time. I can go in right now. And then it's a whole different story when my babies are awake.
I took some snippets from what Spencer said today on the Bored Ape Council space, just in like reference to this conversation specifically. It's not, it really doesn't sound like it's intended to be like a super grinded out, like always on kind of game. Like even the, was it the tweet or something that went out today was like, get your comfiest pair of sweatpants and like, you know, hang out. Like, I think the idea is, you know, you build and do stuff while your heavy is active and maybe leave the browser open and check back. Hopefully you can like clean some of the shit up while your heavy's asleep and they can come back to a completely clean forge, you know, or something like that. But I think
I'm sorry, dude. Go ahead and I'll finish after.
I think you want to give your heavy like the time to rest and sleep, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see like whether the pros outweigh the cons of really like waking your heavy up if you're really trying to get something done versus just letting them sleep and letting them do it in a good mood when they've got more energy, you know, an hour or two later.
It seems that the mood really affects like the efficiency in almost everything, the amount of energy, the amount of speed that it travels. So yeah, Jason, what were you going to say?
Well, so that's what I thought about that little window we talked about earlier when we were looking at their website. And I pointed out that there was a constant little window on the bottom right, you know, like a little peak window, right? So it makes me think like, maybe there's a way that we can peek at our forge without interacting with it entirely to go like, okay, he's still resting. He still needs a little time before I can go wake him up. So that's kind of what I was wondering, if maybe there's a mechanism that we can observe our forge without interacting with it. So we don't have to wake our character up per se and irritate it. Or we can, like you said, like I got 10, 15 minutes right now. He better wake up because he's got to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there might be moments where you really want to get something done. Or I love that this game is mobile too. I just got to say, like, I know like the next couple of weeks, it's the middle of the summer. I've got a ton of stuff going on and like, you know, exciting stuff with like friends and family and whatever. But like, if I can steal away 15 minutes, 20, 30 minutes here and there and pull out my phone and like run through and add a couple tiles and let my heavy sleep, like, that's great. Like
maybe I'm inspired, you know, with like, oh my God, I really want to like knock out this idea for this forge. And I do need to lay out a few tiles, but I'm letting the heavy cook right now. On my next lunch break or my next break, like I might be able to go in again. So there are so many different opportunities where we might be able to jump in on mobile, which is super sick. And you can see the technical specifications in the FAQ section of all of this. But yeah, another quick thing just based on like using it on mobile is no need to connect your ledger to MetaMask mobile. You know, we saw a few, you know, comments in our Discord with people trying to do that. Or at least someone trying to do that. And I just want to say, like, this supports Warm Wallet. And if we need to do like a workshop on Warm Wallet or just lead a few people through, like, we'll do it. Let us know. If you need help with Warm Wallet, let us know. Because that allows you to take your, let's say you have a phone, it has MetaMask on it, but you don't want to connect your ledger just so you can connect to this game. You delegate a hot wallet to it. You know what I'm saying? So through
it takes like 1 to 2 minutes. It's
warm.xyz. You take your cold wallet, you tell it what hot wallet you want to delegate to, and then the hot wallet that's set up on your mobile device in MetaMask, now you'll be able to connect to this game using your hot wallet.
Yeah.
So
also, too, one other thing for people that have multiple heavies, I don't think you're gonna be like wishing your heavy was like rested and needed to wake up and do more stuff. Like you're gonna be rotating through these, like building multiple forges, and yeah, I think you're gonna be plenty occupied with the creativity that the game offers.
awesome.
It's gonna be a fun time, everybody. Tomorrow can't come fast enough.
Yeah, for G and Nifty Central, like Warm Wallet delegation, first of all, check out warm.xyz, and it is self-explanatory. However, if you want some assistance, we can get you in the voice channel in our Discord after this. So I'm happy to walk you guys through it.
Yep, same.
All right. Or just ping us. So let's go through this video.
You won't be able to build. You can click on the bed to wake it up early, but doing so at the wrong time might worsen their mood. And last but not least, let's talk about the shop, where you can buy useful power-ups or premium.
Hey, yo. Let's pause it right here.
Pause it right here. Let's hit the brakes.
All right, let's start top left. First of all, top left. Your heavy's
Yo, the
not doing
checkerboard
anything.
tile is fire. I have like way too many pairs of checkerboard Vans. The fact that if this is like a precursor to anything, like my forge is gonna be psychedelic and have checkered boards fucking everywhere. So
yeah. No, that checkerboard tile is pretty sick, dude. It is a premium tile, and so some of the premium tiles and power-ups, what you're going to get apparently, and this is all information taken from the game guide, is you're going to get a premium blueprint that gets offered to you in the shop each day, and it could be very different. And so what we're seeing here is you can buy this checkerboard tile for 55 gears, or you can wait for the next day to see what the next premium tile could be that you can buy. Or you can say, hey, you know what? For 15 gears, let me refresh this and see if there's another premium blueprint that I might have, that I might like, that I want to buy.
Honestly, the pricing structure of it is pretty modest. Like that excites me a lot. Like in terms of, if the idea is to really amplify creativity through people's forges and then use social to like get people to vote and excited about it, like if you can buy 127 gears for one ape, which right now is what, $2 or $3, you could buy 2 to maybe 3 of those a day for 4 to 5 ape coin for maybe $10. So yeah, the options like right off the bat to even start being creative are pretty great.
Yeah, so that's what we're seeing with this premium blueprint. And by the way, this if you look at the top, I'm like pointing at the screen like you can see. At the top, you see where it has the shop tab. Game Pass is freaking locked. Like, we need to learn more about this Game Pass, by the way. But then blueprints and then power-ups. These are things that are usually, those tabs are tucked on the bottom of the screen. And so we're even seeing a little glimpse that this portal needs repair. And so we learned a little bit about that. Like, you do need to maintain not only your heavy, but the portal as well. So that's just another thing. It has nothing to do with this shop, though. What else in the shop? What else in the shop? I'm just like observing, trying to fucking pick out like what the fuck can we
yeah,
like, find
I
on
think
this?
it's cool to zoom in on some of the power-ups too. Like I think those are mainstays that, I mean, I could be wrong, but that maybe don't change and are consistent different power-up types. I know we talked about a couple of them as we were going through this video prior to the live stream. And
Let's read it.
Yeah. Let's go.
So you got no shit. Our heavy will take a break from shitting everywhere for 30 minutes. You can do that for 81 gears.
Nice.
Wanderlust. With this bonus, your heavy will gain double the energy when it travels through a portal. 54 gears.
That could be a good bonus if you're sending multiple heavies to your forge every day. Just saying. You could send a few heavies through within what, a 30-minute span or however long it lasts.
You know, just being able to say your heavy is taking a shitting break for 30 minutes.
I know that makes me think he shits a lot.
Yeah.
Like, wait, what?
Ew.
Instant heavy constipation with
I gotta pay for you not to shit.
Major coffee.
Hey, shout out to the Bored Ape Yacht Club toilet. You know the bathroom thing back in the day, right? That's the plug.
Look, bathroom wall.
Literally,
yeah, bathroom wall, no shit. You know, there's always a correlation.
It's definitely this poop joke has just continued all the way through. We can't see what this one is, but it says your heavy's happiness will reach its max. Oh, so that's cool. So like maybe you have to wake your heavy up from sleep, and then for 122 gears, you can immediately spike its mood, just like Jason today when he woke up, found out all this heavy news.
You pay your child, and he's happy. That's what happened.
All right, level up. All of your temporary tiles will temporarily level up 3 levels for 10 minutes.
I really think that's a pretty solid bonus. Like if you're really going after energy and you've got a lot of tiles out there, you can acquire quite a bit of energy. Plus factor in all the pets. Can't forget about the pets. You're going to get a good amount of energy just for level or using that bonus for a bit.
But dude, in comparison to 81 right above.
Yeah, that's pricey, man.
I mean, what's the cost analysis of like?
That's like $1.47.
It's just like no shit, you know.
But it is exponential. So like if you do have like a level 3 already, like could you get a level 9? No, I don't know.
Well,
like
think about,
level up 3 levels, or not exponential, but like it'll level up 3 levels. So it'll definitely kind of go up.
Think about how you could start stacking these though. Like what if you bought the Wanderlust one where you get a bonus for going through a portal, you invite your heavies through the portal, and then you use a level up. Like are multiple heavies going to be getting level 3 tiles as they're moving around one forge? Like that could be a huge like bonus multiplier, you know?
Didn't they say something about stacking though?
Yeah, I don't know.
That it wouldn't like stack the amount of
maybe it's
energy,
just for the one,
but
maybe it's just one for the one heavy that you're buying the bonus for.
It stacks the duration or something like that, dude. I don't even know, man.
We're gonna find out more tomorrow.
I can't wait.
All right. Well,
let's
we just played this. Yeah, let's keep playing. I just paused that.
Premium blueprints. These items are available to purchase using gears, which can be bought in-game with ApeCoin. Just follow the on-screen instructions.
Purchase complete. Gears purchased. 1,016 for 8 ape. That's how much you get for 8 ape.
So like for $10.
Is that the math? I can't do math right now, dude.
Maybe a little bit more than $10.
I think it's more like $16 to $20, but you know, apes.
I'll tell you what, man, because of all the math involved, like that shit fucks with you, you know, playing Dookie Dash and getting those like power shards. I was just like, I had to look back in retrospect and be like, man, I've been streaming 5 days a week and I bought 2 power shards each day. Like, yo, this is no. I can't do this.
Power shards a day is not bad.
I can't do this.
I'm not a gamer, and I was trying to use my trackpad on Dookie Dash, buying like 4 or 5 power shards a day, and I was like, yeah, I can't have this,
on a trackpad. Get out of here.
To do so. You now have the information you need to build out your forge to your heart's delight. The first goal you should focus on is connecting your home base to the nearest portal by building to it with tiles.
Boom. He says it right there, dude.
Yeah.
A first goal. Hold on.
Yeah, run that back.
You now have the information you need to build out your forge to your heart's delight. The first goal you should focus on is connecting your home base to the nearest portal by building to it with tiles.
That's it. The first goal you should have is connecting your home base to the portal by building it with tiles, right? So in this case, you don't want to use any sort of power-ups before you activate your first portal. And right here, we're seeing a screenshot of what it looks like when you reach the portal, you select it, and now you have the ability where it says currently level 0. It gives you 0 EPS, max portal storage 0. But if you were to activate this, you would have a level 1 portal, 2 EPS, and the portal max storage would be 14K. 14K energy, and then forge max storage is 15K. What's the difference between those two?
I don't know. There was some mention of your heavies acquiring some of the portal's energy as they come through the portal.
Yeah, so 10%.
Yeah. So if you have heavies that are coming, and then it amplifies, I think, with the more heavies you send through the portal, but different portals. But yeah, I'm not sure what the distinction is between the forge max storage and the portal max storage.
Okay. And then portal reward. Maybe this is like a one-time reward when you activate it, you get a high five.
It looks like it's some sort of like pill thing. Maybe it's some sort of, if it looks very similar to, if you look in the top left. Oh,
it's this. It's a high five.
There you go.
Your heavy's happiness will reach its max for 15 minutes. So
you get a power up. Basically.
Yeah. You get a power up.
Yeah.
You know, which is a value of 122 gears, which is almost 1/8 coin.
Do we think that's a one-time portal activation power-up reward?
I think so.
That's how I'm reading it. Yeah.
I think it's activating for 2,500, but maybe there could be some portal rewards if I level it up to level 2. Maybe there's like a certain incentive. They're just like, hey, not only do you activate to level 2 and get these like additional things for energy, but we're gonna throw in this little boost.
Yeah,
interesting.
To the portal, you will unlock another key feature of Heavy Metal Forge, the Leaderboard, where you can show off your forge to the world and get the chance to compete each season for an amp, which are key to customizing and evolving your heavies to their next stage. To find out more about how to play,
bro, look at these forges. Like,
yeah, this one in particular. This is
so large.
We got a Lambo in here.
Pad forge right here.
Okay, hold on. All right, let's rewind this. So first of all, flex your forge. So this is like a whole new thing. I want to know what you guys are thinking as you're seeing this. Okay, boom.
World and get the chance.
Now we're seeing a bunch of heavies on a single forge. Like, what's happening here in your opinion?
Jason, go
Taylor,
for it.
I mean, honestly, I was saying you can go, but for me, I think a lot of people have decided to go to this deed, and the reason I say this is because Spencer during the spaces today referenced how easy it would be to find each forge based on the deed ID or the token ID, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you wouldn't have mentioned the token ID, like, why would you need that? Why would I need to look it up? Because maybe I need to go to, let's say, Nana's token ID and we need to vote up or down or whatever the right thing might be, you know? So there's a little gamification and purpose to it, I think.
So there's like this flex mode, you know what I mean? Like where, okay, all of these people, these different heavies, each forge is connected to a heavy. And so when you're talking about token IDs, we're talking about like the heavy ID.
Yep.
And then the forge is connected and saved to that heavy. And so what we might be seeing right now is this I guess this is Jeff, right? Which shows the crown. That's his forge. And then maybe all of these people are observing, determining whether they're going to vote up or down on this forge.
Yeah, I think that's spot on. Yeah, I was also going to reference Spencer's conversation today, like in reference to this particular screen capture. He made a couple comments about the searchability kind of being like an improved or modified marketplace search, where you could maybe search by like traits, or if you wanted to plug in a specific token ID of a heavy. I mean, I think this is going to be really key when it comes to like guilding up or grouping up, and you've got friends that are building a forge and you want to be able to go upvote their forges. Something I know that I'll do quite frequently. It's a really easy way to like find another forge and go there and then give an upvote. Or I guess if it's a competitive forge, someone that's like right above you on the leaderboard, maybe you go in and give a downvote, and you're trying to slide above them.
Yeah, some people that are above you, you might want to downvote. That, you know, we were talking about like what would be some examples of why you would want to downvote someone. You know, and that's a really good example right there.
Right.
So
Also, Spencer dropped the major offer that you also kind of drop some oil on some people's.
when you downvote it,
when you downvote, right? He said that today, so that was some unknown information.
Yo, let's go shit on this forge over here, dude.
Figuratively, literally.
Yeah. You know what? Just an aside thing, just from like a creative standpoint, is like it's really cool to see all these decorative items come into play. Like before, it was just like actual tiles and just the material of the tile, but like here, you're seeing mushrooms hugging each other. You're seeing like a computer station that looks like the shit that was in the heavy metal, like you know, the music channel on YouTube. You're seeing the Dookie Dash arcade which has Dookie Dash on it right here. Which would be cool. Like imagine if you walked up to that arcade and you're able to play some Dookie Dash again. Like that would give me some really good nostalgic feels. But yeah, it's really dope to see a lot of these kind of decorative objects kind of come into play. Let's see some other decorative objects.
And to compete each season for an amp, which are key to custom.
You got a freaking Win Lambo right over here. I love that. Looks like a flag.
Well, nice little sectional couch.
Oh, the sectional.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a little
Nice. With the little coffee table with some heavy metal, you know, records.
I would upvote this forge.
You would upvote this?
I would upvote this. This is a cool forge.
I would
Even
upvote
if my
this.
upvote was 5,000 energy, which you might see over on the right hand side. It might be a little bit of like a you know, foreshadow to like the amplification of like vote costs based on how many votes you've already submitted that day.
I got a trivia question. This vote, does this forge belong? Like, no. All right, hold on. Let me reset. Let me refill my cup as well. All right. So which heavy metal class does this forge belong to?
Hollow.
Chat first.
Oh, my bad.
Chat first.
Spoiler alert.
Chat first. Which heavy metal forge class? I'm sorry. Which heavy metal class does this forge belong to? I'm really curious if you were paying attention.
I thought you were going to answer the phone and someone was going to give us the answer right there.
Phone a friend.
Yeah.
Who wants to be a millionaire? Yuga.
I mean, if
That-
you're not,
that-
if you're,
That's an
if you're,
alarm for something I'm responsible to do. Oh, look at this.
is it though? Because there's a particular character on the screen also, you know. So
Yeah, no. All right, so Jason the Ape, what do you think?
I think it's a knight because there's a knight on there.
Wrong.
How am I wrong?
All right, the
It's
reason
a hollow because it's a number 4 in the top left. Is that the alternative?
there's a couple things, yes. So one, you got the number 4 on the top left, which is great because maybe that's the forged number for that particular hollow.
The heavy ID number.
Yeah, the heavy ID. But the giveaway was the tiles that we talked about, the starter tiles. Jason, you hearing us?
I sneezed. I had to mute myself.
The starter tiles, dude.
I know.
So,
I was looking at the background colors too of like the water.
so
Let's say water.
this knight is the one that is observing it to choose whether to upvote or downvote or switch.
He's in that form where he can
vote. We're seeing it from that knight's view right now.
Yep.
I don't know why we're so geeked out about this dumb shit. So, all right, let's keep it going. I would vote this up.
I'd vote this up.
Optimizing and evolving your.
Whoa, hold up, dude.
We got the record deck and the speaker in the back there.
Oh.
The little DJ setup.
Oh, damn. These are major vibes. These are major vibes. We got a knight over here as well, chilling. There's a few people on this. What is this? No pooping? Yeah, no pooping on this tile over here or on any of these plants.
Heavies to their next stage. To find out more.
Okay, Jason, the ape.
Yes.
Which heavy class does this forge belong to?
I know this is a Reaver because I am so freaking excited. I am so
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Looks like we got our starter blocks right here. And then they decided to put some of these pink tiles and some clays. This one has a little bit of shit on it, which they set up like a working station over here. I'm not sure what's going on over here.
We got like
but they got some posters and a little cubicle.
Like cannons right here.
All right, would you vote up or down on this?
Because it's a Reaver, I only vote them up, dog. Duh.
Bro, you would vote up on 35,000 energy?
Yeah, if I had it.
I want you voting on my forge, Jason.
I mean, your family, and we got to look out for OTHERspace FM families. So, you let me know where I got to vote.
G is up. You would vote up on this for 35K energy? I don't know.
If I'm comparing it to the last one, and I don't have a Reaver, I would give the other one my vote if it was on a per day basis.
Yeah,
this is
35K. I'd wait for tomorrow. I'd just wait for tomorrow to vote this up.
Oh man, speaking of tomorrow, it can't come soon enough. Like truly,
more about
I can't wait. Let's wrap this up because this has been a fun hour session digesting a 5-minute video, and I love I love that we did that.
Play Heavy Metal Forge.
Whoa, dude, bamboos, like these little like circle walls.
Whoa,
little Zen like a dojo. That's cool, man. I don't know what's happening here. I vote this up.
The vibes are strong with this one.
Absolutely,
big vibes. You know what I like about this one is that like they got the bridges coming through from all 4 sides.
I like that.
That's a cool design. It has like this dojo feel with the bamboos across the side. Big vibes.
Follow us on our official channels and read the official game guide so you don't miss a beat.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yo,
we did it, guys.
This was super fun breaking it down. Appreciate everyone in the chat too. You know what I'm saying? This was great to just break it down, the Forge Explainer video. I felt like I learned more about the explainer video.
There's a lot of information in there, to be honest, and having all these different perspectives is quite valuable because so many people have played different games, and this appears to be a ton of different games, kind of put together with all of the best parts. So I'm excited to take ownership of the assets that we build, and see where it goes.
Same. Yeah, this is giving me like Animal Crossing mixed with Pokemon vibes. And then from what we've heard, like ramping up into some sort of dungeon crawler type battle experience for like legendary loot. So bring it on, man. Like I'm ready to go find it.
Let's
Well,
go.
it starts tomorrow. And we also have OTHERspace FM tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern time. So we'll be able to, talk to the community about it, see how they're strategizing, what questions that people are having. And I think that's like, going back to even what Spencer said and what they've kind of put out, like there's a very social element about this. And even from what we've noticed as an OTHERspace FM community, the community has grown immensely just from this game.
Yeah.
Like the Discord blew up. We really want to be able to like create this Discord, and that's just as like a kind of like another soft announcement. Taylor, you've raised your hand. You're going to be joining up with the OTHERspace team and really helping lead what we're doing as we build somewhat of a guild.
Yeah.
OSG, OTHERspace Guild.
He's even rocking the triangle on his hat, Sean.
That's right. First trip, obelisk piece.
That's right. I'm excited to be a part of the group, and obviously been rocking with you guys since day one, and it's just been fun. Like it's fun seeing all of this stuff come to fruition, and also like get the community involved and engaged and help everyone as much as we can. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah,
it's going to be a good time. You got to make sure you don't French fry when you're supposed to pizza. That's the most important part of this whole thing, guys.
Hell yeah. Well, thanks for everyone tuning in and everyone that's watching the playback. If there are any people that are doing that, leave a comment. Let us know if this was even fun, insightful, whatever it is. We want your feedback. One of the things that's going to make all of this work, even in the Discord, is like this game is dynamic. The meta is going to change season after season. And so we need to adapt. We need to adapt OTHERspace. We need to adapt our Discord. We need to make our Discord like the communication tool and collaborative tool that's going to be the secret weapon for this Heavy Metal Forge, for 10KTF Season 2 Battletown, as well as Legends of the Mara.
Let's go.
This is all preparation for what we're going to do together as a community when it comes to the other side. So thank you for tapping in with us. Jason, Taylor, it was dope hanging out with you guys.
Yeah. We'll see you in the morning, everybody. Thanks for joining. If you don't make it to OTHERspace FM in the morning, it will be recorded. So go ahead and check out our Twitter either way.
Oh, yeah. All right. Peace, everyone.
Tomorrow.
Later, guys.